Okay, I'm sorry. I started filming outside, but then this little girl was staring at me, so we're doing it in my parents' bedroom instead. I'm pretty new at this YouTube channel, actually, kind of. I started my YouTube channel when I was in about 8th grade, and I've been doing it on and off, which I don't know why, because I really like editing videos. I'm not the best at filming videos just because I get really uncomfortable and awkward. Hopefully I can get better at that, but I really do love editing videos. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to... I kind of like started this YouTube channel like without like even like getting into it, so I guess you can call this kind of my intro video. I'm just going to be answering 90 questions about myself. Okay, let's get started. Question number 1, what is your full name? My full name is Riley H. Andersen. My middle name is just the letter H, and that's because my great-grandpa, I think his name was Hunt, but his nickname was H, so I got named after his nickname. What does your name mean? My creative writing teacher told me that Riley means like kind of angry. Where are you from? I'm from Utah. Where do you live? In a house. Where were you born? In a hospital. Which of your parents are you closest to? I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with both of my parents, but my mom. Which of your parents are you more like? First thinking of this, I would think my dad, because that's what my sister tells me, but like actually like thinking about it, I think I'm more like my mom, just because my mom's a writer and I'm like an artist or whatever. I hate calling myself that. When people ask me like, are you an artist? I'm like, I guess. I don't know why. I feel like artist is a title that I haven't earned yet. But yeah, I feel like I'm more like my mom just because of the creative side of things and like the way we talk. What is your favorite drink? Okay, so my family buys like this really good juice. It's super unhealthy for you, but it tastes, it's like this passion fruit orange mango stuff. We call it crack juice because it's addicting. It's so good. What is your favorite food? Pizza. I know that's really cliche, but like it really is. I could eat pizza every day. My favorite childhood memory? Me and my friend would always pretend to be wizards at recess, and I remember having like really a lot of fun with that, and I remember like creating like a story around like the wizards. That's like my first memory of like character development. What is your favorite way to pass time? If I'm not drawing, because like sometimes I get sick of drawing, honestly, which is not good because that's the career field that I want to get into, but I'd say I waste a lot of time on social media. I really like editing videos too. My favorite snack? Goldfish. I don't know why I stopped to think about that. I eat them all the time. My favorite sport? That's funny. What is my biggest regret? I don't know. I don't think I have any. I mean, there's probably like little things like, oh, I shouldn't have said that to this person. You know, everybody has those days. Are you a fan of any sports team? I'm gonna have to say no with all of the sports questions. Are you a dog or cat person? I'm not really a pet person. I'm a really clean, neat person. The thought of like taking care of like an actual animal kind of grosses me out. So, I don't know. I like to look at both though. They're really cute. What's your best physical feature? My hands, because they let me do a lot of cool things. What is your biggest accomplishment? I don't know. So, I think, you know, this is a good one. Passing my driver's test, honestly. I know it's like a really easy thing to like pass your driver's test and it's like whatever, but like I really don't like driving, so I never practiced driving ever, and then finally I just like took my driver's test and I just barely off one point passed my driver's test. I didn't really drive after that. It was like this weight on my shoulders, like, I have to take my driver's test. Because, like, I don't like driving, so, like, I wouldn't really use it. I do now. Yeah. What's your eye color? I don't know. It, like, switches all the time. And I'm not, like, trying to be like, oh, like, I'm special. My eye color, like, changes all the time. And it's, like, really cool. So I have, like, rainbow eyes. Just, like, I don't know, because it changes so often. My license says they're gray, which is like the opposite of rainbow, so yeah. My favorite color, I can't really pick a favorite color because like I like all colors for different reasons. I really like color combinations though, so like right now I'm feeling like the complementary colors, so red and green and blue and orange. You better! What is your favorite fairy tale? I don't know. I like all of them for different reasons. Cinderella is pretty interesting. The original story, just like if you think about it, turning a pumpkin into a carriage, the stepsisters get their heels and toes cut off so they can fit into the slipper, and then they get their eyes pecked out by Cinderella's birds. My favorite ice cream flavor? I really like cookie dough, chocolate peanut butter. My favorite music genre? I'm like a huge musical theater nerd. It's just like, oh, it's like those orchestra swells. I also really like, musical theater is all I really listen to right now. My favorite quote? The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest. Aww. Are you scared of heights? No, as long as I'm like secure. I went like a really long time where I didn't like roller coasters, and then I went to Disneyland and I rode California Screamin', and now like I'm obsessed. Just that one though. There's this park in Utah called Lagoon, and I hate Lagoon. I don't know, just like I get a headache every time I go there. With Disneyland it's different because like it's magic and like nostalgia, and they don't like, Disneyland has very few, I don't know if they have any. If they do, they have very few smoking sections, and Lagoon has like one every 10 feet. At what age did you go on your first date? What is an ideal first date for you? My first date was actually going to the theater and seeing Mary Poppins. Not like the movie theater, stage theater. I really liked it because like I didn't have to talk, which I'm really bad at. What is at the top of your bucket list? I've never really been out of the country. Why did I say never really? I haven't. I haven't been out of the country. What is something you're gifted at? It just makes me uncomfortable talking about stuff like this. Is it even recording? Okay, we're still recording. Yeah, I'd say I'm really good at like chasing after things that I want, whether that be like objects, like things, like physical things like my iPad, like things I want to do, like... What is something you look for in a partner? Kind, has a sense of humor. What is something you wish you were gifted at doing? Not being lazy. I could get a lot done, not right now, because like March is kind of crazy, because I'm in a play right now. Yeah, not being lazy. I could get a lot done with the amount of time that I had. What is the one item you can't leave home without? My phone. What's the best compliment you've ever received? For senior best, I got best smile. Aww. What was the first book you remember reading? Treehouse? Magic Treehouse. And then Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which... What's the first movie you remember seeing? Winnie the Pooh. Which I recently saw the new trailer for Christopher Robin, and just like my childhood. What is the last book you read? Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have a dachshund named Heidi. What is the name of your first pet? I had 2 cats when I was little. One was a black cat and he ran away. And he was like the sweetest, most loving, cute cat ever. His name was Megilla. And then the other cat was an orange tabby, and she was literally the devil up until she started dying. What is your favorite type of clothing? I really like really unique stuff that like nobody has. That's why I shop at like the clearance racks. Well, I guess everybody shops there. Sometimes you can find like really good stuff that like nobody wants in the clearance rack. Thrift store. I got this at the thrift store. Okay, the camera shut off and so I'm gonna answer these questions again for you. So hopefully it won't sound too fake from the last time I thought I was recording. So what is your most commonly used swear word? Darn it, shoot, freaking. What is your star sign? I'm an Aries. Do you have a best friend? If so, then who? Yes, I do. She's been my best friend since like birth. Do you have a tattoo? Do you have any allergies? No. No, I don't. Do you have any birthmarks? If so, where? I don't know if you can count this as a birthmark. Like the skin on this ear is like folded over more than this one. So they're not like the same size. Do you have any convictions that you would be willing to die for? No. I hate confrontation. I hate getting in trouble. It is the worst. I'm such a little weenie. Do you prefer kissing or cuddling? What was the first concert you ever attended? With my sister, and it was a Pentatonics concert. R.I.P. Pentatonics. What is your favorite subject in high school? I literally hate high school except for chamber choir. If you're not a choir or like theater person, like looking in on like looking onto the choir or theater people, you probably get annoyed with them, and that's the way I am, but I am one of those annoying people. I'm really sorry. What was your first job? Jamba Juice. What is your least favorite subject in high school? Oh my gosh, I realized I didn't even answer the other question. Speaking curriculum wise, I would have to say, sorry, I don't know why I keep looking over there. My least favorite core subject is definitely math, but the one that I like, the one that I dislike the least is English. And obviously I'm really good at it. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? San Francisco. What is your biggest fear? Growing up and realizing I didn't accomplish something great. When did you suffer your first heartbreak? When my friend wouldn't let me play with a Barbie that I wanted to play with. What was the first time you were on a plane? We drove to San Francisco. Who has left the most impact on your life? My mother. When was the last time you cried? When I watched this movie. I don't like this word for some reason. I don't know what it is. It just makes me uncomfortable. I cried because it was really cute. When was the last time you got in a fist fight? Again, I'm the boringest human. Who's the best teacher you've had? It's a toss-up between my 2nd grade teacher and my 5th grade teacher. They just like made going to school fun. We did like arts and crafts and we sang songs, and probably like the sporty jockey kids hated it, but like I ate it all up. Who's the first person you call when something exciting happens? Jess. Who is the first person you call when something horrible happens? My mom. Who else? Who's your favorite musician? It's always changing, but one that I always go back to is Andy Grammer. Who is your role model? Probably my grandmother, because she's like really kind and creative. Also Ellen DeGeneres. She is amazing. Describe yourself in a single sentence. Why are you doing that? Have you ever dated 2 people at the same time? Okay. Why is that a question?
I can't even get one person to date me.
The heck? Oh, sorry. If you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be? Appreciate where you are right now, because later you're gonna look back and be like, wow, that was a really good time. Last time you swam in a pool? Hate swimming because it's so gross. I think last time I went swimming was when my brother-in-law made me for his birthday last year. It was awful. I like spending time with my family, but like not swimming. What is your most embarrassing moment? You know, there's that one time when I farted in class.
I cried.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, rate your fashion sense. I don't know. Most of the time I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just guessing. And usually it works out. Sometimes it's like 7 or 8. On a scale of 1 to 10 with blah 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 blah, rate your driving skills. It's probably like a 5. I really don't drive. I hate it so much. Rate your cooking skill. I'd say like 8. How good of a kisser are you? How's that? Good? Probably just made you cringe. I'm sorry. One thing you know now that you wish you would have known as a kid. People are mean to you because either someone is being mean to them or they're being mean to themselves. The first app you check when you wake up in the morning. Snapchat. Those streaks, y'all. You know, gotta get those streaks. No, but I really don't know why streaks are a thing. I just like got told by someone to do it and so I did. They don't do anything. They're just there. And like people get so distraught like when they lose their streaks. And I really don't understand why, because it doesn't do anything. What app do you check? What app do you use the most? Spotify, 100%. What are your favorite things about yourself? I'm still not like as confident as I want to be in myself, but I feel like I've come a long way from where I was. What are some of your bad habits? I eat in bed a lot and I am the worst procrastinator. The class before, I'll write a whole essay, even during the class.
The worst. She's the worst.
I'm not willing to stay up till like 12 to do my homework. Like, I don't understand people who can do that. After like 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go to bed. This is killing me. But like, I'll stay up till like 2 a.m. like finishing drawing. What are your hobbies? Well, other than like drawing and painting and like crap like that, I've really gotten into skincare recently, which obviously it's not working, but I still love doing it just because it makes my skin feel like all fresh and new and good. And plus I like all the little, I don't know.
I like pampering myself, okay?
What countries have you visited? None. Okay, the final question is, what do you do for a living? Right now I'm not working because I'm in a musical at my school. We're doing Beauty and the Beast. Can you guess which character I am? Before that I worked at Jamba Juice and then I quit for a while because their heater broke and they would not fix it for the entire summer. But like during the Christmas season I did commissions and I still am actually. I wouldn't consider that a living though because I didn't like make enough money. It was like a little side fund for Riley. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Is it still recording? Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you really like it, then please give me some thumbs. I would appreciate it. Please subscribe if you want to. Comment below. Bye.